Welcome to this video on converting agents from an on-premises instance to SaaS. In a conversion, the agent is currently connected to the on-premises instance. We stop and disconnect this agent so as to discontinue operations locally, then reconnect it to SaaS so that they can resume. The method is consistent with conventional agent configuration. Technically, we don't need to connect a new agent in AWI, which is a requirement for new agents only. However, we do need the initial authentication package, or the agent won't be able to establish the initial connection to the JCP. We connect a new agent in AWI with the same name as the existing one. You could also retrieve the authentication package with the REST API. We download the authentication package and store it anywhere on our system. We reconfigure the INI file. We clear the contents of the /bin/security directory. Security files will prevent your agent from establishing the initial connection. We stop the agent, the connection to on-premises AE is ended, and processes are no longer automated against the system or application. We start the agent. The initial connection is established with the JCP endpoint. Finally, we re-authenticate. The agent INI file contains configuration parameters that need to be updated. The system name needs to be set to the SaaS system name. You have a CP equal setting. Remove any data. Set connection equal to the JCP endpoint. Set initial package equal to the name and path you chose when you downloaded the key. The physical location of the package is irrelevant because it's only needed on first connection. Remove any information from the trusted cert folder equal and key password equal settings. Set potential JCPs in the JCP list section to the JCP endpoint. We start with two AWI connections. One has the agent connected to on-premises AE. The other is SaaS. This is the agent. We check to see if it started and then stop it on the command line. In all likelihood, you would do this from AWI in the agent list in the system overview. The agent is started. We stop it. Then we head to the SaaS AWI and start converting. We create a new agent so as to download the authentication key and authenticate the converted agent. There is no need to create an agent object if you are familiar with the REST API, where the package can be downloaded. You issue a GET with the API URL. To this you have to append /AE/API/v1, then the client /system/agents/authentication_package. This produces a number of character strings, separated by /n. We have 7 strings. 6 are 32 characters long, the 7th has 2 characters. You copy the entire block of text into a file called package.txt, which you'll place in the bin directory and reference in the INI. You remove the double quotes and substitute the /n with returns so as to produce a block of text. In a browser, we would enter the REST API URL, which produces several character strings separated by /n. We would copy the text in package.txt and separate each string with a return. Make sure you remove the /n as well. Although we will not show it, this works well and will come in handy to automate the transition of your agents. The package is downloaded and can be found in your Downloads folder. Let's update the INI file. The agent's name should not be changed. When you reinitiate operations in the target SaaS client, your job definitions are mapped to this agent. Changing the name means processes will no longer be automated. On the other hand, the system name must be updated to the SaaS system name. Remove all references to CP connections. We're no longer using these, and they could prevent you from successfully connecting to SaaS. Use the connection setting to set the JCP endpoint URL. We reference the downloads directory where the downloaded package is stored. Remove the information from Trusted Cert folder and the password. This will prevent the agent from connecting. You should also remove the old encrypted key password. Finally, at the end of the file, remove current references to the JCP and replace with the JCP endpoint URL. Next, we have certificate information in the /bin/security directory. We need to remove all the files in that directory. We've downloaded the initial authentication package and referenced in the INI. We can delete the temporary agent in AWI. We can start the agent. Although we are starting the agent on the command line for the sake of brevity, remember that you'll want to start agents using the Service Manager, using either AWI or the dialog. We authenticate the agent. At this point, you would move the agent to client 100. The agent has been converted. You can see the certificates being generated in order for TLS connections to be reestablished. Do not forget to enable authorizations for the non-zero client if it's not already the case. Ready to level up your skills for free? Broadcom Software Academy is your go-to hub for top-quality free training. Visit the Academy and start learning your way or explore something new. Our free content is just a click away.